Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Plump, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys today. I'm a little new to the whole meditation. I'm not entirely new. I've been hearing a lot about meditation, how to reach your higher self, where our spirits go after, we leave this earth. Um, they say that, this world doesn't start and it doesn't end. So, meaning take that as you start off where you left off, you know what I mean, as in your past life. A lot of us don't get to remember our past life, what we did, who we were, you know but that's all okay. They say through meditation you can find a lot of the answers. You can find a lot about yourself, and you can find out how to help one another. A lot of these battles are spiritual, and we're trying to fight them physically. It would never work. It would never work, ever, until all of us are able to reach our true potential and, reach our higher selves. The world will continue to go about as it does until we, the people, we as God's children, understand that there's a higher there's a higher self. Like this isn't all we have. This money, the fame, the power, the trendiness, all that extra stuff isn't. It's not needed. They say when you pray, God isn't the only person to hear your prayers. They say the devil also listens into your prayers. With that being said, I just want to tell you guys, when you pray, I can't tell you how to pray. I can't tell you whom to pray to. I can't tell you why you have to pray. You know, you should have to figure that out. Not necessarily on your own, but with a little bit of guided help. That's kind of why I'm here today. I'm not gonna make it a too long of a video. I'm not really, I don't know, I've never really done this, but I just wanted kind of to get this out there. So if someone were to see this, someone were to search this for whatever reason, this video pops up and can help you out. So in my life, I am 21 years old. It's not very old, I know, but some other people, I look at it as, some people don't even make it to 21. So I know I'm blessed for that one. And I kind of wanted to take time out of my day today and go over just a little bit. I didn't really prepare for this, honestly. Just kind of the spur of the moment thing. Uh, Really, this is my first time, but we all got to get through that. We all got to go through that together. And I want you guys here with me to, kind of help me along and get to where I need to be, or get to where I think I need to be. That's another thing. So let's take it back a couple of steps to when I was talking about the money, the fame, power, etc. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I want to start just kind of off by talking about hip hop, so to speak, rap, blah blah blah, and excuse me. But anyways, so today, like, not meaning September 16th, whatever. I'm not meaning that. I'm meaning today is a new day. If we were to go deep into the hip hop roots, deep into music roots, it's all over the place, right? So you gotta dig, not necessarily a little bit deeper, but dig in the right area. So today's artist, whatever, whatever you want to call them, your favorite rapper, favorite, you know. Anyways, they today do not, they don't want necessarily that power or that money. They probably want to get out of whatever situation they're in. They probably want to help out whoever's around them. They probably want to bring their friends up, their families up, get people out of the hood, so to speak. I don't mean that in a derogatory way, in a negative way. We are who we are. We don't all get to choose where we live, what family we come from, how much money we have. We don't get to choose none of that. Now, when you get older and you get to make choices for yourself and you figure out what is wrong and what is right in the world, then you have a choice. But until you get to that point to where you have a choice, you know, you kind of life just kind of at a standstill. Not necessarily obviously stopping, but it's kind of at a standstill for you. You might be going through something right now, which a lot of people are. It's COVID. This hasn't been the best year, but it also hasn't been the worst year. And I know, you know, a lot of people are gonna take that with a grain of salt, whatever. You know, we all have battles within us that we gotta fight. We can't necessarily always be there physically for someone else. You should never, ever, ever try to just rely on somebody else. And so I've kind of been doing a little bit of meditation here and there. I've been starting more and more. I used to do it a little bit when I was a little younger, probably a couple years ago. I stopped for whatever reason, and I noticed when I stopped meditating, my life kind of took a little bit of a turn, and not in the right direction. And what I mean by that, I started hanging out with new people. I started getting involved with, the wrong kinds of crowds. I started putting myself out there a little bit more, but in the wrong way. And that really screwed up I'm not going to say it screwed up my life because I'm 21. I have so much, to learn, to go through, there's just a lot that's unsaid, doesn't need to be said. Anyways, long story short, I was hanging with the wrong crowd, minding my own business. You know, I was selling drugs at the time, not hardcore drugs. I was just selling weed. I know it's not the ideal move. I know it's not, what you want to be doing, but it's what I was doing. I was 17, 18, and I thought, I was king of the world. I knew what I was doing. I would never get in trouble. Blah blah blah. Yeah, well, hanging with the wrong people got me in trouble pretty quickly. I started going to, the hood, started going, being around active gang members. Just, I did a lot. I'm blessed enough to say I got out how I did. I never officially joined any type of gang. I'm not in no way, shape, or form tied to a gang. I don't condone it. I get that's where you come from, but you also have the ability to change where you come from. You have the ability to change that. I'm not saying that it isn't, you can go back in time and be like, oh, I don't want to be here. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying with what you know right now, with your intuition that you have, you can make it out. It doesn't always have to be selling drugs or robbing people or anything along that lines. I done went way, way too long without, repenting for my sins or anything. Like, if you do wrong, you should own up to it. You should own up to it. As a man, as a woman, as a child, as you know what I mean, as just children of God, you should want to repent your sins. It is not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be, you're not always going to feel the best. But in turn, you can ask for God's forgiveness. Whether He chooses to forgive you or not, it's up to Him. Nobody knows that but Him. But if I'm positive, if you are genuinely sorry for what you did, you tell the Lord what you did, He will forgive you. We, as God's children, are not alone. We are not alone. We will never be alone. We might be physically alone at this point in time. Spiritually, we're not alone. And that's why today I wanted to tell you guys, you should start meditating in any way you can. Whether it be 5 minutes, 50 seconds, an hour, 2 hours, whatever you can do, you should do. Not saying you have to do it all day, every day, but you should start, meditating a little bit more and a little bit more. Try to meditate a little longer than you did the day before. Soon, you start, oh, I made it 5 minutes. Oh, I made it 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just so on. You know what I mean? And once you start to meditate and you start to, you know, you start feeling better. You start feeling better. Once you start feeling better, you're gonna be in better moods. Like, you're gonna send off good energy, positive energy. You're not gonna want that negative stuff around you because it only brings you down. It eats at you and eats at you and eats at you, and it will bring you down. But if you don't choose to let it bring you down, the only way you can go is up. Or the only way you can go is to move forward. Don't focus about the past. Don't focus on the negatives. Don't focus on the BS. Don't focus on what they got in the news right now. The news is very, very, very corrupt. And how we choose to view that also takes a toll on how we view and how we do everything and everyday things in life. But anyways, with that being said, I just wanted to give y'all a little short message. I know it's scrambled and rambled, but I'll be back with another video, probably a little bit more better prepared. Sorry about that, but I just want to tell y'all, I want y'all to have a blessed day. I want y'all to be more positive. Just try to influence someone around you in a good way. If you see someone in need of help, lend a hand. And with that, stay holy. It's Jacob Plump.